how about a little bit of story time? How about my rake experience? First off, I want to say this really happened to me and not made up. I never knew what the rake or creepypasta for that matter before I saw a creepypasta Minecraft mod. After that I got into creepypasta and listening to Mr. Creepypasta. I'm sure he appreciates that shout out. I found out what the rake was and thought it was really cool and that it would be cool if it was real. It was several weeks later and my family was out eating, and when we came home I looked across the street and I saw something pale in the dark. I couldn't see details because it was dark, but I got a long look at it because my front door was jammed like you shall. What? I thought it was the rake because I have a wild imagination, and I dismissed it as being in the dark playing tricks on my mind. Mind spelled M-I-N-E-D. It wasn't long after that I started hearing things like something scattering around. It got worse from there. Sunday, March 3rd at 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. I heard something moving across the floor. Well, at least the thing moving across the floor had a time scheduled for it, apparently. I looked over and saw a pair of white blank eyes looking at me. I heard it come close and heard it growl at me, and I told some of my friends online. One made fun of me, but the other two said to stay calm and do what it says if it says anything. The next day at school, two other friends, not the ones online, and me made a club looking for mythical creatures, C-R-E-H-C-E-R. We're going after the rake first by my request, and I did some research online and found a rake at Atech in Niagara Falls on the 4th of July at 4 o'clock a.m. 2006, and tried to find a connectoin to the other two encounters. When I got home to look up what day the 4th was, and it was Sunday. And in another encounter, it drew a devil's pentagram on the wall. Now you might be wondering, how does this have anything to do with Tijia encounters? Really, Sunday is a holy day in most religions, and the rake is some kind of devil worshipper. Is it really? So it's rebellious to attack on a holy day. My friend also did research and found that it was made by Hades, a Roman or Greek god. And one day, all of his Greek and Roman books disappeared, meaning that it worships Hades. It took only his Mythologies books. This may not be proof to you, but I believe it, that it's out there, and I will prove it someday. I mean, I'll give credit where it's due, that is quite the experience.